This is episode 128. Welcome to Wellness in Every Season, the podcast where we explore the rich tapestry of wellness in all of its forms. I'm your host, Autumn Carter, a certified life coach turned wellness coach, as well as a certified parenting coach dedicated to empowering others to rediscover their identity in their current season of life. My goal is to help you thrive both as an individual and as a parent. Hi, I am so glad you're here. I am creating this episode that is revolving around this book that I am reading, and it's one of those books where you read a page a day. It's called Daily Devotions and Reflections, A Year of Miracles, and it's by Marianne Williamson. I read a different book of hers that's about money, and it was so good, so I picked this one up, and it's revolving around day 50, and because of copyright stuff, I'm not going to read it to you, but know that this is based off of this book. And what this idea is about, so this will be a visualization, so you'll need space for this. And you can do this while walking or driving, and then come back to this and do this even deeper. When you have the space, you're alone, you can really have this meditative space. But it's the idea of your dream life and really visualizing it. And I wrote some of this out, so give me a second to pull it up. We all have this life that we're currently living. And sometimes it can be very far away from what we are called to live. Like this deep knowing, this deep desire. So that's what I'm going to bring you closer to today, is that. And this is the reason why it's called your preferred life. The life that feels aligned, most free, most you, just very authentic to you. And we're going to be taking this moment to get comfortable. Fidget if you need to. Let your body settle. Know that if you're listening to this for the first time, come back to this and let your body settle. Keep listening. Place a hand on your chest and or your belly. I like to do both. Somewhere that grounds you. Feel your feet connected, or if you're still in bed, like I like to do in the morning, feel the bed underneath you. Feel all the points that are touching the surface that will ground you. If you're sitting down, your bum in the chair or whatever you're sitting on. If you're walking, your feet hitting the pavement or running. If you're driving, same thing with the sitting down, where your feet are, which pedals they're on. Stick shows. And then if your hands are on the steering wheel, this should be for driving. So really try and ground yourself wherever you're at in this moment. And take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Keep breathing. Focus on a longer exhale. Slow things down as much as you can. Let your shoulders drop and your mind soften. Now imagine your life as it is right now, today. Spend that time visualizing. It's not much imagination because it's the life you're living right now. See it clearly. Not with judgment, with curiosity for right now. The routines, the relationships, the responsibilities, the work you do, the hobbies that you have, the home that you're in, the car that you drive. Get as many textures as you can, just real things in your life. Like I said, without judgment, just with curiosity. Where do you feel tension? Then the other side, because there's always the opposites within us. Where do you feel ease? What does that look like? What's going on? Now, let that picture gently fade away. Now, I want you to begin imagining the life you long for. We all have a life that we long for. Sometimes we have those moments where this is happening right now in our life and I long for this. So this is getting you closer to having more moments like that. So the life you long for, the version of you that you daydream about, or maybe you're even afraid to daydream about it. Like that part of you, the conflict that you have inside your body. But maybe you haven't said your dream out loud yet. What are you doing with your time in that version of your life? How does your body feel moving through that space? Who's with you? What are you surrounded by? Notice what you're wearing, how you carry yourself, the way you speak, the things that you laugh about, how you rest at the end of the day. Now breathe into that image. Let it expand. Maybe you need to add in, what are you doing that feeds your brain, that grow? Maybe you need to add in parts about your environment, financial parts, maybe spiritual parts, professional, social, so those relationships, that who's with you part, emotions, physical parts. Expand as much as you need. Let's make this real for you. It's not just a fantasy. This is a blueprint. Feel the energy of that life. Let it move into your body, your breath, your spine, your heartbeat. Take one more moment here. You don't have to hold on to the image too tightly, because this is for you to come back to. Let it gently imprint on you. Let it settle into your nervous system, like a soft memory of what's already yours. When you're ready, if you allowed this to be a meditative practice, visualization, open your eyes. Or take a breath in and just huff it out to bring you back into this moment. Do whatever body movement you need. If it's stretching, if it's maybe running a little faster, driving a little faster, I'm kidding. And drive the speed limit, at least. Do what you need to do. Answer what your body needs. If not now, as soon as possible. Well, let's have some reflection time with this. If you have a journal nearby or your phone, you pull out the notes app. Take a few minutes to write about what you saw, what you experienced, or just sit with these questions in silence that I'm going to ask you. What stood out to you the most about your preferred life? How did that version of you behave or feel differently than this version that you've been living in? What might be one small step you can take this week that brings you a little closer to that version? And then let's talk about a little life hack with this. Add a 10-minute daily check-in to your calendar. Label it something like future you check-in or whatever. Spend that time visualizing your preferred life. It can be during your morning tea, an evening walk, when you're in bed, brushing your teeth, whatever. Schedule it where it fits best for you, move it around, play with it. Find what works for now, knowing that It'll probably change in the future when it works for you again. Just 10 minutes of connection to your vision can rewire how you move through the day. So you can have this visualization to go back to, or you can do it on your own. But I want you to know that you don't have to wait for things to be perfect to start making changes. You just have to believe it's possible. You just have to want it and then start taking small steps, little tiny steps. Your preferred life isn't this far off dream. It's the quiet knowing that it's already inside of you because it's your dream. You own it. And you can make that happen. We are these amazing creative beings. And the more you listen, the louder this dream, this desire becomes. And the more you want to take the action to align to it. And if this episode spoke to you, please share it with someone you love. I want so much to help as many people as possible to become more aligned with who they truly are, who they truly desire, who they truly belong to be. And I want to tell you how much I appreciate you taking this time for yourself and for allowing me to be on the journey with you. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode. I am your host, Autumn Carter, a certified life coach dedicated to empowering individuals to rediscover their identity, find balance amidst chaos, strengthen relationships, and pursue their dreams. My goal is to help people thrive in every aspect of their lives. I hope today's discussion inspired you and offered valuable insights. Stay engaged with our wellness community by signing up for my newsletter at wellnessineveryseason.com/free resources. When you join, you'll have the option to receive a 5-day guide called Awaken and Unwind. 5 days to mastering your mornings and evenings, along with free guides, special offers on my programs, practical tips, personal stories, and much more, all related to wellness. By signing up for both offers on the page. Don't miss out on these valuable resources designed to help you thrive in every area of wellness. Join today and start your journey to wellness in every season. Your shares, subscriptions, and reviews help us reach more people seeking empowerment. So please spread the word about our podcast and about our newsletter. Thank you for being a part of our podcast community. I look forward to continuing our conversation, sharing stories, and exploring wellness in all of its aspects. Take care until our next episode. You can also work with me one-on-one or on demand through one of my programs by visiting wellnessinveryseason.com/programs. One last thing to cover the show legally. I am a certified life coach giving general advice. So think of this more as a self-help book. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed therapist, so this podcast shouldn't be taken as a replacement for professional guidance from a doctor or therapist. If you want personal one-on-one coaching from a certified life and parenting coach, go to my website, wellnessinveryseason.com. That's where you can get personalized coaching from me for you. See you in next week's episode. One last thing to cover this show legally. I am a certified life coach giving general advice. So think of this more like a self-help book. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a licensed therapist, so this podcast shouldn't be taken as a replacement for professional guidance from a doctor, therapist, or any other qualified expert. If you want personal one-on-one coaching from a certified coach, go to my website at wellnessinveryseason.com. That's where you can get personalized coaching from me. See you in next week's episode.